Back to G-World, Dr. Disrespect has officially returned and made a whole new statement about the situation. I have a few things to say, a few notes, and I'll break it down just a little bit, but ultimately you guys are here to watch the statement, so we're going to play the 20 minutes of Dr. Disrespect responding to it, and then I'll add some context after the fact and maybe poke a few holes in it, but I want to know what you guys think without hearing what I say first. So here you go.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project. Oh, champs. A lot of people donating. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You know? Are you nervous to be back? After what's transpired over the last couple months, am I excited to be back to this type of world? Man. So glad you're back. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. It's good to be back to a certain degree, right? We got to figure out this monetization thing. So September 25th is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube, you know? People ask, like, do I, now that you're not getting monetized, you're not going to be streaming ever again or you're on YouTube, are you? There's an opportunity to reapply, right? September 25th is the date. So in the meantime, we'll do what we need to do. I enjoy my time here on YouTube. You know, we've built a nice, strong community for years. This is where we started 16 years ago. 2008, I think. You know, I like my time here. And I like the community. We've got the best, realest gaming community, right? The Champions Club. And we've built it on this platform, and if there's an opportunity to reapply for partnership, and there's a date that's been presented to us, then I'm going to take it. In the meantime, like we always done, we've always stayed in our lane. We'll stay in our lane and continue to just put on a show. You know? For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. Huh, champs? You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs, again, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Years later, Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody? Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch as Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now. Don't you think, champs? They act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening. They report on all this based on leaks from two former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, one, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And two, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it was defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words? And this is not a situation where a victim publicly accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal. You see, I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with the Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform, right? Literally. The face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website. He was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence? The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end. That should have been the end. But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. He had it out for the two-time. He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team. He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team. So a day later, on June 25th, the LER analyst pulls the entirety of the whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time and does not have access to their computer or work files. Let me just remind you, I went through a multi-year, big-time arbitration, okay? And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable! I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the two-time. The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs? Example number 2. Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract. It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this too. The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the timing. These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the two-time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024. And Cody Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society. Right? Because of you, Cody. You know, through all this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it. What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there too, oh man, the ones that project and project and project and project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, la familia that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Antoine here. We're back on the video. We're back with a video on the channel. And today's video is going to be another Ram Talk video. Of course, it's going to be a long one, of course. And I figured why not talk about it, you know what I'm saying, give my, initial thoughts and opinions on it. I know this video was supposed to be coming out like 2 months ago and all this other type of stuff, but I figured why not upload it now because, a lot of stuff that's happened like all off the scenes and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Life has its mysterious ways. I was going to talk about this around September, which came around September. I want to talk about it, give my thoughts and opinions on it, you know what I'm saying, and then go from there. Like I said, it was 2 months ago. I get it. It's a lot of people gonna say it's past and past, whatever. But no self disclaimer. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about things that happened 2 months ago, 3 months ago, or even a fucking year from now. I do not care. I'm going to talk about it, whether you guys take it, whether you guys take it for granted or not, and whether you guys like it or not. You know, so I would point that out too as well. Also, I want to make a disclaimer. I'm not even here to cloud chase or destroy somebody's reputation. I'm just here to talk about it and give my thoughts and opinions on it. Have a conversation with you guys on the subject and all that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, I don't gain shit for this. I just want to talk about it because I feel like this is what I want to talk about. That's the whole point of me making these random talk videos is to talk about things that are so random, but they're interesting to me that I want to talk about, have a conversation with you guys about. You know what I'm saying? So just want to point that out because some people just get confused on this whole cloud chasing shit, which I don't gain nothing from. You know what I'm saying? So I want to point that out because there's idiots out there. But nonetheless, though, I want to talk about this situation, and I think this is a very important one for me because, well, I used to be a fan of this person. And this person was named Dr. Disrespect. Obviously, you guys do not know the situation. Basically, two Twitch employees, so it was this one Twitch employee named Cody Connors, came out and said the reason why Doc got banned back in 2020 was because, well, he got caught, texting, a minor inappropriately. And basically that's what got him banned. You know what I'm saying? And, Doc openly admitted on his Twitter account, as you see right here. These are his words, not mine, not anybody else. He did this. He made a tweet. They said all this. You guys can read it for yourself if you can't read those. Uh, Basically, he did what he did. He basically texted a minor back in 2017 inappropriately, which was during the time he was on Twitch, and it was on the Whisper chat, unfortunately. And yeah, he he shot himself in the foot on that point right here. Now he did delete this tweet as I am recording this. You know what I'm saying? So so basically, the yeah, he did delete it because he basically made a return that's happened around September. I know I'm 2 months late on that one, but who cares? I'm gonna upload it, so I don't give a fuck. But yeah, anyways, yeah, he deleted that tweet and then kind of awkward because it's crazy how you openly meant that shit and then you want to delete the tweets, which is weird. And now all of a sudden, he went back on his words and he's basically had his return and basically explained everything what went down and everything that went down, and he talked about how basically how how should I say this? Like how where everything started, basically with him and between him and Cody Connors and Twitch employees, whatever. Obviously, um, he made this bold claim like right here. So in his claims, this is his own words, his own claims to sum up the whole, Dr. Disrespect return after the whole thing that happened. Basically, he claims that when he was signed with Twitch back in 2019, he had a shitty party manager. Then, of course, the party manager had a grudge against him. Then scrapped his whisper messages, all that type of stuff, and sends them through a trust and safety team, all that type of stuff through Twitch, and they admit intentionally nothing wrong to it. The same dude sends the message to the connections in the LTR team. I have no idea what that is. The dude takes a bunch of out of context screenshots, sends them through a director who was on a holiday, and then he got banned. This is his words from what he said on the return, screen, whatever, the return, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then important notes, the apparent victor did not want to escalate to Twitch. Multiple law enforcement agencies determined he did nothing wrong. So basically, the law he won his case. He claimed that it was just a banter, basically a way of tricking the whole public, the journalists, what I'm saying, all this type of stuff. So basically, that's what we got from this whole entire situation in a possible way. What I'm saying, he went more depth into it, the whole entire situation. He did said about YouTube, YouTube, remonetizing them on around September, whatever. I think as I'm recording this is November, right? He has not been remonetized. Unfortunately, I think he's still in the demonetization on YouTube. So that's, I mean, hey, maybe he didn't openly admit what he said, then none of this would have happened. He should have just kept his mouth shut, and none of this would have happened. Honestly, he should have just kept his mouth shut. I would have just kept my mouth shut. That would have happened to me because if there's no evidence out there to prove that I did it, I would shut my mouth on about it, ignore it. But he chose to openly admit it of saying what he did. Question mark. I don't know. I don't know what was he thinking. Whoever was his PR team, his lawyer, whatever, they need to be fired for real because that's ridiculous. Like, you have, I don't know if he was the one that, I don't know if this PR team or the lawyers told him to go and make that tweet they openly admitted that he did what he did, or he decided to go out his own way on his own ass and decided to go ahead and make that, that confession, you know what I'm saying? Doing that usher shit. This is my confession. That's what basically what Dr. Disrespect did. Um yeah, it's like it's kind of crazy to think about, you know what I'm saying? Now, well, I take upon the situation based off of reading, why I take upon the situation. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Twitch, they are not perfect. Nor is YouTube. YouTube ain't perfect either. There has been times, and Doc is not the only one. I can vouch for him on this one. Doc ain't the only one that has pretty shitty managers. There are dozens of Twitch streamers that has a shitty manager. There are dozens of them that have shitty managers before. They don't invite them to events. They don't even notify them where the event's starting, or they'll just fuck up their entire stream, whatever. Like there has been shitty managers that have done shitty things, like what Doc, like Doc has gone through. There has been shitty managers I've seen on Twitch before that done some crazy shit before. Now I'm not or from Twitch management or anything, but I've seen Twitch streamers that have literally gone through shitty managers and they get fucked up completely, like over. It's just so fucking sad, you know what I'm saying? There's been very weird managers too as well lately that's been getting caught doing some weird shit too. Like getting caught doing some weird shit, you know what I'm saying, too, these Twitch streamers too as well. Like literally, like some of these managers are so nasty that I'm surprised Twitch don't even fire these people, man. It's just so weird, man. I mean, Twitch, like as a whole, is weird. because, like I said, shitty managers. I could totally agree with Doc on this one because he has a shitty manager. He ain't the only one. There's been plenty of streamers, like I said, the Twitch streamers that had shitty managers before. And but they're not gonna go out to openly admit that because, well, I mean, maybe they don't have a shitty manager. Maybe they do. I don't know. But like all I know is that I can agree somewhat on what Doc is saying because shitty managers, like there has been shitty managers I've seen on Twitch that done some really, really, really crazy shit and some weird shit. I've seen managers that literally go into a fucking chat room of Twitch streamers and I don't know, maybe threaten them or maybe stalk them, being completely weird, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen Twitch managers do some weird shit. Yeah, Twitch don't say a damn thing about it, which is so stupid, man. So I can agree with Doc on that aspect. There has been pretty shitty managers on the Twitch management teams that have done some crazy shit. I hope if I ever get a manager, or if I want to get a manager, if I ever get part by Twitch, which probably not after this video, um, uh, I hope I don't get a shitty manager. I hope none of my friends who are trying to get that partner, program don't get no shitty manager as well. I hope I get a good one, but only time will tell. Because Twitch be on some weird shit too as well. And I'm not gonna say YouTube's perfect either as well. YouTube, they're not perfect either as well. They don't even their guidelines when it comes to their rules and shit don't make no damn sense whatsoever. There has been people that have been ban invading over the years, yet you two don't do anything about it nor investigate the people on it. But let's hire an AI bot for it. Like they're gonna detect that shit. Like there's been people that's got banned on YouTube, make another account. Like I don't know about y'all, but when you get banned on YouTube and you make another account, that's ban invasion. That's illegal. You can't do that on Twitch. I mean, not on Twitch, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube don't even fucking recognize the shit. I watched plenty of YouTubers that literally got banned on YouTube for some obvious reason. Yet they make another account. They go scot free like it's no tomorrow. So like their guidelines, they're not so perfect, man. And now I know some of you probably think, what's that to do with the Twitch staff being so weird and all types of? Well, YouTube's weird too as well because they don't even follow their fucking guidelines. Same thing applies with Twitch and their guidelines. There's been so many people I've seen that done some really wild shit on Twitch, and they get banned for like 5 days or 3 days. Meanwhile, if one person breaks or another person that basically did nothing wrong on Twitch and Twitch like banned him for no reason, they get banned completely. I've seen people literally get banned for no reason on Twitch. And meanwhile, there's another motherfucker that's literally just doing some wild, crazy, and weird shit on Twitch, and they only get banned for like 3 days or 4 days. There was literally a girl I remember that literally got fucked on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Only got banned for like 5 or 4 days. Meanwhile, another person that literally break no rules for no reason whatsoever, falsely banned by the way by Twitch. Yeah, he got banned. Yeah, a girl got fucked on Twitch. Literally, is still active on Twitch. It's so weird, so weird. Twitch is really, 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 really weird, man. I'm telling you, they're a private company, so of course I'm not surprised about it. But god damn, it's just weird for Twitch to do that shit. So yeah, I can understand what Doc's coming from with the whole Twitch coming after him. Has some conspiracies around him, has something against him. I mean, it's very weird for the Twitch them to go after him because, well, they signed him back in 2019 to a lot of the money. So it's like, why would you have some grudge against them? Well, because he did something in the whispers, let's just say that. And yeah, man, I can understand where he's coming from with the whole entire Twitch thing, the Twitch thing, because Twitch be weird and going after these certain content creators, but not giving them shout outs, whatever, and it's straight up, basically, to try to destroy the reputation, whatever. I could get where he's coming from that one. However, it does not excuse this. And look here, man, I get it. I understand. Legally, he didn't do anything wrong because obviously, based off of what he said, legally he didn't do anything wrong. They settled out of court, what I'm saying, obviously, so he's innocent, what I'm saying, all this other type of stuff. So I guess legally he didn't do anything wrong. But just because you're legally like innocent to the court eyes doesn't mean you're legally to innocent to the public eyes. You know what I'm saying? And the public eyes is way bigger than the court eyes. Yes, it's the law. It's bigger than us, of course. But like, come on now, when you openly admit to doing this, and it's highlighted right here, and you openly admit to doing this, man. I mean, come on, dude. Like, it's right there, man. It's right there. The evidence right there. And if you guys still don't believe me, I mean, why would he delete it if he truly didn't think that he didn't do any of this? Why he deleted it? And some people can sit there and say, well, he tricked the journalist to think that, yeah, the journalist was going to write this whole thing off. I mean, first and foremost, it's the journalist's job to write things off and see what they're going to do. But you openly admitted this, so what were they supposed to not do? Not write this shit off? I mean, you basically think that you quote unquote tricked the journalists. I mean, think that listen, I tricked the journalists, these woke people, to make them think that I did it, but really I did not do it. I just did this so that the way, I could get them. You know what I'm saying? I literally put the minor or inappropriately in there to make it look like the journalist was in on it, but then they weren't. I tricked them, make them think they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Um, he think that because I this confession I made, I did this to basically prank the journalists and the people, the commentary, people, make commentary videos on me to make them look like I did it, but really I didn't do it, type shit. Basically, the denial shit, So basically, this whole entire, entire return, Dr. Disrespect return dream I got from is basically denial. Like he denied everything. Like he basically saying that I did nothing wrong. I couldn't have done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just doesn't make any sense because like, if you didn't do anything wrong, why did you openly admit of doing this out of your own confession and then delete it afterwards? Like you have something to do something wrong. Then you have the nerve to say that, well, I'm not gonna show the Twitch whisperers because we are second grade or 4-year-old, 5-year-olds. I mean, listen, I really want him to prove him innocent. I really do. I really want him to prove him innocent because I'd hate to see a guy like him be guilty or something like that stuff. But if you don't want to show the Twitch whisper or anything, that something tells me you did something that we don't know about. Because why would you not, you know, basically, show it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, legally you can't show it and all type of stuff, but man, you ain't got nothing else to lose. At this point, you lost your sponsorships. YouTube ain't demonetizing you. You might as well just go for it, right? I mean, it's go big or go home, right? But apparently he's not gonna do that. Apparently he's just gonna just leave that Twitch whisper out, and he's probably not gonna respond to it and all this other type of stuff. Twitch hasn't responded anything about this to as well. They've been ignoring and doing their own thing. Um, they just been ignoring it too as well. Docs has moved past this and move on to as well. I mean, he's doing good in his stream. I mean, a lot of people are still supporting his stream or whatever. But my gosh, man, it's just insane the fact that basically he basically openly admitted it, but like he's the one to he's basically denying it. Basically, what I got from all this is basically denial, denial, and denial. I ain't do this, I ain't do that, but yet there's literally evidence that you openly admitted to it. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are saying you guys don't clearly know about laws and shit, how it doesn't work. He legally didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but why did he openly admit it to doing it on the messages? Can you explain that? I mean, he openly admitted to it. Like there was some inappropriate shit. Well, there is some inappropriate shit that lead to many more races. No, 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 no. You literally openly admitted of what you did. Inappropriately can lead to many more ways. Sure, let's say that, but still, you openly admit to it. You openly admit to texting a minor. Like let that sink in. Like I said, I wanted to see this dude innocent. I really do. But what you doing is shooting yourself in the foot, and he's doing it even more by denying it. He said that was just a fake tweet I did to fuck up the journalist. Really? I'm sure that your sponsorships would agree with that too as well. Otherwise, you would have had your sponsor still. San Francisco 49ers would still have your sponsor. Turtleneck Studios would still sponsor you, or your Midnight Societies, company would kick you out. You know what I'm saying? But still, I find it hard to believe for you to sit there and say that yeah, I did this to trick the journalists. When in reality, you shot yourself in the foot even more because now these journalists can pick up and see your tweet and then you're gonna openly admit to it. So I don't understand, man. And yeah, he's in his fans. I'm assuming they're kids at this point. I'm just gonna assume they're kids at this point. They're gonna believe him, whatever, the 2-time, whatever. But I mean, shoot, there's gonna be some level there was like, are we still defending this guy? Like, oh no, man, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. 2024. I'm not gonna lie, 2024 has been probably the most craziest year like in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie, this has been the most craziest year of my entire life. I have never seen this many people get caught doing the most nastiest and weirdest shit ever. And whoever thought that the 2-time would get caught doing this shit? Well, I thought wrong, and he got caught openly admitting of doing what he did, man. And like I said, man, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a fan of this guy. I'm not even a fan of him no more because, well, he just kind of disappoints me. And and he's just gonna move on, I guess, pretend that nothing happened. But we all know what happened, and basically at this point, I mean, to show the Twitch whisperers, that's the route I will go with. But I think he's not going to because he probably did it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't know. Who knows? I could be wrong, but only time will tell. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it on the whole entire Doctor Disrespect. Return. Shit. Saying that happened 2 months ago. Saying thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this whole entire Doctor Disrespect. Return. Yeah, I think he still did it or he did not do it. Let me know what you think. Guilty or not guilty, your choice. Like I said, I'm not here to clout chase. I'm just here to just talk about it, have a conversation with you guys, and because I haven't given my point of view of the whole thing, like 2 months ago. Like I said, lives have changed in my life. That's why y'all haven't seen this many videos. Quite some time. So, anyways, besides that though, man, they got watching, and as always, take care. I'm out. Peace.
Nice.